So good morning and welcome to my class here at Lake Stevens Elementary. I teach 4th grade students, and this year we decided to do something different. We decided to try morning meetings. I had the opportunity with the Florida Leadership Program to conduct my own research inquiry in the school. So I decided to find a way to help my students build a collaborative community and become more as one team instead of separate entities. I noticed the students had a lot of conflicts. They were bringing a lot of anger from home and outside of the school, and I wanted them to find a place where they could release all that first thing in the morning, share some topics, talk to each other, build more friendships and more relationships within each other. So we decided to start the morning meeting a few months ago. We do it every morning first thing when we get started. And both classes come together. We do a greeting, we do a sharing activity, we do a morning message, and the kids really like it. They've responded really well. We've seen less issues in the classroom, less behavior conflicts, because the students feel like they can come here, they can release everything that they bring with them, and they can start the day fresh and be happy to learn. So far we're having a lot of fun with it. The kids enjoy it a lot. They're come up with new ideas and different things that we can do. And it's been a really good learning experience, for not just for them, but it's really helped me learn a lot more about them as well. So I appreciate you guys coming into our classroom and getting to see what we do. Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning, Miss Silva.
We're going to get started with our morning meeting. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so today is Thursday, March 22nd, and we're going to start with a compliment, right? We want to say positive words. We've been working on that this week with each other. So we're going to find 5 friends who are going to say good morning to a friend, and they're going to start off with "you were a good friend when you," and give a time that you were a good friend. Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to do Alejandro, Alvaro, Anaya, Scarlett, and Gio. Stand up. Good morning.
Good morning, Jayana. You were a good friend when you helped me when you lift my shirt.
I like that. Everybody, good morning, Jayana.
Good morning, Jayana.
Giovanni, go.
Good morning, Kamari. You are a good basketball player when both are playing as teams.
I like that. Good morning, Kamai.
Good morning, Kamai.
Alvaro, tell us somebody who was a good friend and when.
Good morning, Raquel. You were a good friend of playing football.
Say good morning, Raydell.
Good morning, Radel.
Scarlett.
Good morning, Melanie. You are a good friend when you helped me through the
Good morning, Melanie. And Alejandro.
Okay, good morning, Summer. You were a good friend when you helped me take care of Party the British Dragon.
Good morning, Summer.
Good morning, Summer. Did everyone say good morning to Charlie?
Good morning, Charlie.
Charlie with J.
All right, are we ready? Are we ready?
Yes.
So I wanted to share a little bit of news with you guys. I think it's important for the kids to be involved in different things that are happening in the world. And I know that we've been talking about lots of topics that have been going on in our community and in schools. So I found this article for kids, and I just wanted to go over a quick clip of it with you guys so we could talk a little bit about it, okay?
Okay.
So we recently talked about what happened at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, right?
Yes.
We talked about the crisis that happened there. So I wanted to remind you guys that even though we know that there are bad things in the world, there's a lot of good in the world, right?
Yes.
So here's an example of something that happened last week, and it was in the news, and it happened not just in our county, not just in our state. This happened all over the world. Everybody participated in this. So last week, March 14th, was the 1-month date from when it happened at Parkland, correct?
Yes.
So what they did was, a lot of kids came outside to give a moment of silence for the 17 victims from that event. Okay? So they did different kinds of activities outside, different shows of their support, because they wanted to remind those kids that nobody's forgetting, that we're still aware of what happened, and we're still trying to help change the gun laws, right? You want to say something?
So, like you said last week on the news, it was like different type of schools going outside, and they stood there for a good minute. But it was like high schools and middle schools.
It was high school and middle school. I didn't see too much about elementary schools, but I think that maybe inside elementary schools were dealing with what was going on. Maybe they just didn't go outside with the kids, but there were a lot of schools that went outside. Yes, D'Anthony?
And also they had like 17 seconds of silence for each kid who had been hurt, and also And also, they released 17 balloons into the sky.
Yeah, some people release balloons, they release doves, and if you look here on the article that I found, there's a picture. And if you see here, the kids from this school, it says Granada High School students, they spelled out a word on their football field. These are all students lined up to spell out a word. What word did they spell out?
Justice?
Enough.
Enough. Hashtag enough. We do the hashtag because we see hashtags everywhere, right? That's for the Instagram and social media. So they all did hashtag enough to let the kids know that enough is enough. We're tired of having to talk about shootings at schools. We want to prevent this from happening. And they are going to start doing things to prevent this from happening. And here they showed a symbol of what they were experiencing and what they were going through. I saw on the news another school, they had like 17 desks out on the court to represent the 17 kids that were absent from school now because of what happened. Yes.
None of the schools are safe for the people that, like when they have a lockdown, none of the schools are safe.
A lot of the schools are safe and we're trying to make them safer, even better for kids. Because when you come to school, did you have to worry about being safe?
No.
What do you have to worry about when you
You
come to
gotta worry
school?
about your education and
Worry about your education and worry about learning. Yes, Giovanni.
Because I think because since the people that control the guns at 21, I don't think it's still gonna stop the people from shooting up schools.
It may not, but we're trying to change some laws, right? Because, you know, if you think about it, when you're 18 years old, you're considered an adult, right, in our country.
Yeah.
However, are you allowed to buy alcohol?
No.
So if you're not allowed to buy alcohol because the public believes you're not quite ready yet, right, to buy alcohol, why are you ready to buy a gun?
Yeah, many people
It
go.
doesn't really make sense, right? So
Yeah.
that's why they're trying to change the laws and find different ways to do things, okay? Let me listen to Samir and then we're going to go to the next one.
Actually, what we did at a close park, me and some of my friends and family, we lit lanterns and we lit them into the sky.
I love that. That's beautiful. I really like that. I hadn't heard anybody do that. That's really cute. All right, let's go back. So now we're going to do an activity. So everyone's going to get a bag of M&Ms. And you're going to turn to your partner. And we're going to share with each other, okay? And you're going to, if you have a red M&M, you're going to show them one thing that makes you
Happy.
And if you have a brown M&M, say one thing that makes you
Sad.
And if you have a green one thing that makes you
Angry.
angry. And if it's yellow,
Say something exciting.
something that excites you. Here, pass it down so everybody gets one. Here, Timothy, pass it down. If you get a blue one, say one poor choice that you have made today, or maybe one that you've done this week, right? A poor choice, a bad decision that you made. So we all make them, right?
Yeah.
And then you're going to think about a good choice that you're going to make today. Pass them down. Pass them down so everybody gets one. Ready? Diana. Here, right down. Daniela? Who's missing? Who's missing? Aaliyah? Give it to Aaliyah. Everyone has one? Ah, they're Easter colors. So do it. If they're pink, do red. Sorry, Amanda. All right, let's go. I want to see some good sharing today.
What if they're
If they're pink, we're going to do it for red. These are Easter colors. So one thing that makes me happy today is our morning meeting.
How about the purple?
What if they're purple?
Say
Oh,
something.
blue.
There is. Mine are different colors. Miss Silva, there is. So we can do green.
Brown.
Okay, for purple, it's brown.
Yellow. One thing that makes me excited. Spring break. There you go. All right, then. Share with Amanda and Melanie.
I need a green. Something I'm
Something that I
Green. One thing that makes me angry. What do you think makes me so angry?
when we don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention.
Yes, my D.
One thing that makes me sad is
Let me say something excited. When we get a new animal and I get so excited.
All right, so we're gonna pause in 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Kevin, can you tell us one thing that makes you happy?
One thing that makes me happy is coming to school every day to see my friends and my teachers.
I'm happy to see you too. Jayana, tell us one thing that makes you sad.
One thing that makes me sad is if something or someone say something that I might not like.
Okay, I can agree. Every once in a while we say things, maybe we're mad and we say things quickly without thinking about the person. We don't realize that maybe we're hurting someone. Right, Dale, tell me one thing that makes you angry.
My brother always mess with me when we all bragging.
Is it your older brother or younger brother?
Older and younger.
Ah, so when your brothers start messing with you. I get that. I've had that sibling rivalry. Let's see. Yellow. Let's see. Timothy, one thing that makes you excited.
Going to Magic Kingdom.
Going to Magic Kingdom. That was last weekend, right? I remember he was excited about that. Let's see. DeAnthony, one poor choice that you have made today or this week.
One poor choice is when I don't know what I did.
You didn't make any poor choices this week?
No.
Because I can make a list for you.
Okay, I didn't do homework.
Okay. So what could you do to make that choice better?
Do homework.
Okay, I like that. Amanda, last one. Give me a good choice that you're going to make today.
I think do my work.
You're going to do your work? Excellent. All right, let's look at our morning message so we can wrap up for today. Aaliyah, you going to read it for us? Okay, can you stand up for me? Ready? Go ahead.
Hello, Super 4th graders. As we get ready to enjoy some much-needed rest during spring break, I have a few reminders. On March 4th, the kids and families of March for Our Lives will take to the streets all over our country to demand that their lives and safety become a priority and that we end this epidemic of mass school shooting. I will be at the Pembroke Pines Civic City Center at 10 a.m. If your family would like to join me, work on your reading spring break challenge. Work on your STEM challenge. Stay safe and choose kind. Love you so much.
All right, I hope you guys have a great day today.
What I like about the morning meeting is that it gives us a chance to look at all the students and see how they're feeling today, and like if they're feeling down, like cheer them up. And I think it's really fantastic that we get to see each other before we start school.
What I love about morning meetings is it's not just a place where we could come and experience what other people think and what other people feel. It's a place where we could come and be happy about everyone and about what people think of you and how they see you as a friend and as a close friend.
The thing that I like the most about morning meetings is that we get to share our feelings with others and how we feel, and we let them know that it's not just that we're classmates, it's that we're friends, and we get opportunities to share and have like write down what we love about them and stuff. So that's why I really like morning meetings.
Well, I like the most about the morning meetings is that you can experience other people's life or their feelings or what is going on in their lives, so we can cheer them up at least.
Well, I like that we get to talk to each other, we get to know each other better, and that we get to spend time with other people, and we get to know everybody better, and even our teachers, you know. So there's something that we don't know about them, and sometimes they just tell us, you know. And you know, it's fun getting to know everybody, you know. You get to share what you like, they get to share what they like. So then that also gives you opportunities to be friends. So that could also change their opinion on what they think about you. You don't know if you have anything in common or not. So it's a good way to start conversations and make friends.
What I like about some of the things I like about the morning meeting are that you get to express yourself and compliment others. Like if they're having a down day, you could uplift their spirits and tell them that it's going to be all right and give them compliments.